Today we have to discuss themes, uh, uh, techniques of the poem The Earthen Goblet. Already we have discussed the themes. Next discussion is techniques. Right. What are the techniques used in this poem? What techniques do you find in this poem? Now you have already completed so many poems by now. Therefore, you must have some knowledge, some skills in identifying poetic literary devices used in a poem. Yes, tell me one technique, one literary device used in this poem. Yes, Kitna, tell me one technique. Nuran, repetition. Nuran, are you there? Give me another technique. If you read the notes, you must have, yes, rhyming. What else? Personification. Nuran is silent. As silent as a goblet. Okay. Write down techniques. The first person point of view. The first person point of view. Go and write in. The poem has two speakers. The poem has two speakers. The poem has two speakers. They are the poet. They are the poet and the earthen goblet. They are the poet and the earthen goblet. They are engaged in a conversation. They are engaged in conversation. Sharing experiences. About change. Right. Next technique. Next one. Personification. Personification. The clay goblet. The clay goblet is personified as one identified as one who has come under change, who has come under change. Next one, symbolism. 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 The goblet is a symbol of change. The goblet is a symbol of change. The goblet is a symbol of change. The potter and the potter's wheel. The potter and the potter's wheel. The potter and the potter's wheel are symbolic of. The potter and the potter's wheel are symbolic of. Symbolic of. Symbolic of. The social forces of change. The social forces of change and change in process. Change in process. Next technique, metaphor. Metaphor. Goblet sleep. Highlight කරනවා inverted commas දාලා goblet sleep. ඔය මේකත් ළඟින් තියන්න goblet sleep is a metaphor which means feeling less, insensitive, and deathly, deathly, deathly nature of life. A little flower is also a metaphor meaning a beloved person. Beloved person. The living breath means the living breath means sensitive, passionate, 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 sensitive, passionate, sensitive, passionate, emotional nature of emotional nature of life. Emotional nature of life. Next technique, tone, tone. The two speakers have two different tones. Two different tones. The poet has a tone of curiosity, ignorance, about ignorance about change, about change. The earthen goblet, the earthen goblet has a critical disappointed tone about his present nature. Next technique, sound devices. Sound devices. The poet uses different rhyming, different rhyming different rhyming in the poem. In the first stanza, rhyming is A, simple A, B, A, B. Heel, feed, twirl, wheel, word. A, B, A, B. In the second and third stanzas, rhyming is A, B. Clay away, warm. Again, vast cast form. A, B. In the fourth stanza, rhyming is A, B, C, B, A, C. A, B, C, B, A, C. A, B, C, B, A, C. The last stanza has two rhyming couplets. Two rhyming couplets. C-O-U-P-L-E-T-S. One couplet is the potter has drawn out. The potter has drawn out the living breath of me and given me a form which is death of me. That is one couplet. There are two couplets. One is the potter has drawn out the living breath of me and given me a form which is death of me. One couplet. The other couplet is my past unshapely natural state was best with just one flower flaming through my breast. Right. That is all about rhyming. Then alliteration. Next sound device, alliteration. Head to heel in the first line. Head to heel. Head to heel. One good alliteration. Fragrant friendship, another one. Highlight with inverted commas. Fragrant friendship. In the last line, flower flaming. Flower flaming. Then assonance. Next technique, assonance. Caught the first line. O silent goblet from head to heel. O silent goblet from head to heel. Underline O, goblet O. From O. Then goblet E. Underline it with a different color. Goblet E, red E, head E, EA. Assonance. Underline two sounds with two different colors using two pens. O from O, three O's in one color, three E's in one color. There are so many assonated sounds like that. Upon potter. Then you find their O sound. Upon potter. Upon O, potter O. Upon potter. Upon potter. Right. Now let's go to contextual questions. Contextual questions. For this examination, contextual questions may come out of the earthen goblet. From to the Nile, to the evening star, breakfast, I know why cage bird sings, the earthen goblet, father and son, the camel's hump, two's companion. Right? They are the suggested poem for contest questions this time. Two of them may come. Write down first one.
Say I can do it.
To the Nile, to the evening star, breakfast, I know why the cage bird sings, the earthen goblet, father and son, the camel's hump, two's companion. Right? Two contexts may come out of 2 poems out of these. 2 poems. අපි දෙකකින් එන්නේ. ඔය අටෙන් ඕනම දෙකක් එන්න පුළුවන්. Therefore, be ready for them. Right. First context. I felt a conscious impulse in my clay to break away from the great potter's hand that burned so warm. Right. From where are these lines taken? Who wrote them? From where are these lines taken? Who wrote them? Second question. Who speaks these words? Who speaks these words? To whom are they spoken? To whom are they spoken? Third question. Third question. What aspect of life does the speaker refer to here? Yes. Now you know who speaks. Who speaks?
By the earthen goblet.
Yes, the earthen goblet to the poet. Answer the first question correctly. The earthen goblet, TEG, all capital, and write the name in correct spelling. If one letter is missing, no mark is given. එකකුරක් එහෙම ලකුණ හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. I have told you it. Right. The earthen goblet, the earthen goblet, the earthen goblet refers to how change from society, how change from society comes over life, comes over life, comes over life. The changes on the individual from society are sometimes painful and unbearable. Right. Next one. I felt vast feeling of sorrow to be cast into my present form. Go on writing. Who is this I? Next part. What is this present form? Highlight. What is this present form? What is this present form? What is this present form? Third question. What is the speaker's attitude? What is the speaker's attitude towards this present form? What is the speaker's attitudes towards this present form? Right? Now you know the speaker. What is this present form? Hmm?
Goblet form.
Yes, the goblet shape. The goblet shape. Right in that way. The goblet shape. Right. His attitude, he does not like that shape. He hates it. Write down. The earthen goblet, the earthen goblet has no interest. The earthen goblet has no interest in his present shape. Present shape. He is worried. He is worried to have such a shape out of his out of his old shape as clay. Next one. I used to feel the fragrant friendship of a little flower whose root was in my bosom buried deep. Whose root was in my bosom buried deep. Go on, write in. Who speaks these words? What is the sound device used in the underlined words? What is the sound device used in the underlined words? Underline bosom buried. Bosom buried. Third question. Third question. What is your comment? What is your comment on the speaker's words? What is your comment on the speaker's words? Right. Now you know the speaker. What is the sound device in Bosomberi?
Alliteration.
Yes, alliteration. Fragrant friendship, there is alliteration. Fur. A little flower is a metaphor. Whose root assonance, bosom assonance, whose root bosom, who sound, assonance. Right, write down. Comment. The earthen goblet expresses his nostalgic feelings. His nostalgic feelings. Nostalgic, nostalgic feelings about a loving and a warm relationship, loving and a warm relationship with a beloved person that is now lost to him, that is now lost to him. He seems to be worrying. He seems to be worrying over this broken relationship. Right? Next one. The potter has drawn out the living breath of me and given me a form which is the death of me. Write down. Whose words are these? Whose words are these? Next part. What is the literary device used. What is the literary device used in writing these lines? In writing these lines. Third question. Third question. What is the speaker's attitude towards his present life? What is the speaker's attitude towards his present life? Right. Now the speaker, you know the goblet, the earthen goblet. What is the literary device used in writing these lines? What is the literary device?
So ඒක rhyming couplet කියලා ලියන්න.
Oh yes, the rhyming couplet. The rhyming couplet. C-O-U-P-L-E-T. The rhyming couplet.
ඒසර ඒ දෙකක් තිබ්බ හින්දානේ.
Hmm?
ඒ දෙකක් තිබ්බ හින්දානේ.
Oh yes, me. Rhyming couplet එකක් කියන්නේ මේ lines දෙකම rhyme වෙනවා එකම විදියට ඒ වගේම line දෙකේම තියෙන්නේ මේ එක අර්ථයක් එකම වාක්‍යයක් තමයි දෙකට කරලා ලියලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා බලන්නකො. The potter has drawn out the living breath of me and given me a form which is death of me. එකම sentence එක. එකම sentence එක lines දෙකක් විදිහට ලියලා තියෙනවා rhyme කරලා. ඒක තමයි rhyming couplet එකක් කියන්නේ. My past unshapely natural state was best with just one flower flaming through my breast. That is also a rhyming couplet. The same sentence is divided into two lines which rhyme. Okay. Next. Question, attitudes. Yes. The earthen goblet is disappointed with and has no interested in his present life. In his present life. He comments that his present life is like a dead body with a dead heart and dead senses. Dead senses. Last context questions. My past unshapely natural state was best, with just one flower flaming through my breast. My past unshapely natural state was best, with just one flower flaming through my breast. Who speaks these words? What is the literary device used? What is the literary device used in the underlined words? One flower. One flower. Third question. Why does the speaker say that natural state was best? That natural state was best. Yes. What is the literary device used in one flower?
Assonance.
One flower. Yes. Not assonance. It is the metaphor. Flower is a metaphor here. Metaphor used.
Assonance in it.
Hmm?
Assonance in it.
One wa a ඔයකින් එන ආයකයි ඔයකින් එන ආයකයි ඇසුනයිට් වෙනවා. Right? With just one flower එවුනාට එතන context එකට match වෙන best මේ literary device එක වෙන්නේ metaphor එක. One flower, with just one flower flaming through my breast. Therefore, you have to pick out the most prominent device matching the context. දැන් එතන poet sound එකට වැඩි එයා focus කරන්නේ stress කරන්නේ one flower කියන. තේරුණා නේද? දැන් flower flaming කිව්වහම එතන stress වෙනවා alliteration එක. flower flaming කියනකොටත් ඒක තේරෙනවනේ flower flaming. right. So අපි most prominent literary devices දෙකක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන් එක තැන. එහෙම වුණාම අපි most prominent and suitable device has to be picked out. වඩාත් ගැළපෙනම device එක pick out කරගන්න. right. right. then third question, natural state. What is this natural state? Goblets, the earthen goblets, clay life. Clay life. Now question demands why he does like this clay life. Because of this one flower, this metaphor, this beloved person. That person gives him flaming. Flaming refers to here, implies means love and passion. Flame means fire. Fire means love and passion. Breast means heart. Okay, that is the reason. The earthen goblet loves his past clay life. The earthen goblet loves his past clay life because it was full of love and passion, love and passion from the beloved person from the beloved person who lived in the heart. Who lived in the heart. Now, that's all for contextual questions. From lumber room and Lahore attack, definitely context questions will come. From the lumber room and Lahore attack. Read those contextual questions and be ready. The same questions may not come, but similar questions will come. මේ දෙනේවා පිටින් එන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි මේහා සමාන ඒවා එනවා. දැන් මේවා උදව් වෙයි ඒවට උත්තර ලියන්න. Right. Have we done father and son?
No, sir.
No. Father and son. Okay. That is another poem under the theme of life. Another poem under the theme of life. Theme of life. Father and son is not really a poem. It is written as a song. It is written as a song. It is written as a song. And the writer and the singer, are the same. The writer and the singer are the same. It is Cat Stevens. Cat Stevens is uh, an American singer, but now Cat Stevens lives in England. Lives in England. Now, the main idea of this song, is uh, generational conflict. Hmm? Generational conflict between old generation and young generation. Between old generation and young generation. Father represents old generation. Son represents uh, the young generation, new generation, right? Two different lives. Father has his own attitudes towards life. The son has his own attitude towards life, right? Own attitude towards life. This is, I told you, this is really a song. I will send you that song uh, to your Telegram. Then you can listen to it. Keithma, you are in Telegram. Aren't you? Telegram එක ඉන්නව නේද? Father and son. Father. Father speaks first. It's not time to make a change. Just relax. Take it easy. You are still young. That's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me. I am old, but I am happy. Now, the song is a conversation or dialogue, conversation between old father, and his young son. Now here, the first part is father's part. Now here speaks to his little son. Now father is presented as a matured, experienced old man. He knows much about life. Now the son is going to leave father's love and protection to begin a new life. But father says, beginning a new life is not that easy, my dear. Not that easy. Because life is a great challenge. You have to learn it. You have to experience life first. Now father says, this is not time to make a change. Now change, change life. Right? Change life. To live a new life. Away from the family. Life of his own. Father says, no son, don't take this change. Because just relax. Wait a time, wait a bit. Take it easy. Be comfortable. Don't be in a hurry, my son. He says, underline, because you are still young. Ah, you are not an old person yet. You are not an adult. You are still young. That's your fault. That is your mistake. You do not understand. You are young. You are not an adult. Hmm? You are not yet matured. Don't try to go away. Hmm? You cannot face life. You cannot face life. There are so much underline you have to know. So much. So much means experience, knowledge. You have to know so much about life. Hmm? So much about life. You have to have much experience about life before beginning a new life. Hmm? Otherwise, you are in danger. After that, after some experience, hmm, you can start the life after you become an adult and ready for it. Find a girl, settle down. You can get married, start a family. Hmm? If you want, you can marry. Now you can begin after that a new family. Look at me. Take me as an example. I am an old man, but I am happy man. Now father says, if you start life well, if you have a good start, you will be a happy man. If you have a bad start, you will be an unhappy man. Unhappy man. If you go wrong in your life will be ruined. If you go right, your life will be okay, fine, happy. Now, father gives that advice to the young boy who is trying to go away, leave his family, separate from his father, right? Father explains further, I was once like you are now. I also, I was also a young man like you. Hmm? I was also a young man like you. I know youthful life is not easy. I know it was not easy. Youthful life is not easy. I know that, my son. I know it. To be calm, to be silent, to be peaceful, because you have found something going on, because some urges, some desires are in your heart. You have a lot of vicious feelings, emotions. Hmm? You need to satisfy them. It is very difficult. This youthful age is very difficult, troublesome, peaceless. Father says, I know that. Ah, now, this father speaks through understanding. He tries to convince the little son this youthful life is troublesome, peaceless. Be careful. You will do something undesirable, something destructive. Hmm? Be controlled, my dear darling. Be controlled, be disciplined. This is father's advice. And take your time. Take time, think a lot. Now, father says, use your brain. Don't use your heart. Use your brain. Don't use your heart. Use your rational thinking. Rational thinking. Don't use emotional thinking. If you use emotional thinking, if you use your heart, your life is in trouble. If you use your brain, your life is not in trouble. Right? This is true. This is true. Now, young people take decisions emotionally. What happens? Destruction comes. Hmm? Basically, room galana. බෙල්ල කැඩලා මැරෙනවා. තේරෙනවද? emotional desire. හැබැයි rationally හිතනවා නම් මේක අයියෙන් ගිහින් කොහේ හරි වැදුනොත් මම මැරෙනවා. එහෙනම් පොඩ්ඩක් හිමින් යන්න ඕන. Right? If you use rational thinking, you are safe. If you use emotional thinking, you are unsafe. That is what Father says. Think a lot. Think a lot. Not little bit, a lot. You have to think a lot. You have to think before you jump. You have to think before you jump. Why? Think of everything you have got. Father says, don't think of other matters. Think of important things like your education, how to develop your talents, life skills, to find a job, to find a career, how to find some money, a house, a vehicle. Think how to complete your education, how to get through the exam. Think a lot. They are the things you have to do now. Be prepared for the challenge in life. If you are educated, if you have a job, then you can have your own life. That is Father's advice. Because you will still be here tomorrow. You will have a tomorrow. You have a tomorrow, not only today. Father means that today is not life. Tomorrow is life. Don't think of today. Think of tomorrow. Good advice. But your dreams may not. But you have now dreams. Today means your dream. Today's life means your dream. Don't run after today's dream. Think of future dreams. This is Father's advice to the young man. Young man. True. What Father gives is true. Because Father speaks through experience. Father knows life well. Father knows life well. Father knows how to face life well. Likewise, your father also gives you advice. Listen to them because they speak through their experience. Experience from society. Experience from society. Therefore, you have to listen to them to take what is important. ඒ වගේම වැදගත් ටික අරගන්න ඕනේ. නොවැදගත් ටික පැත්තකට දාන්න ඕනේ. Right? Your father's advice may have something important to you, something valuable to you. Therefore, take those valuable things, more suitable things to match the present conditions and situations. අතට ගැලපෙනේම අරගන්න ඕනේ. නොගැලපෙනේව අයින් කරන්න. That is life. Life is a process. It goes forward. Old life is replaced by new life. Not wholly, but new life has to take certain things from old life. Important things. That is the foundation. But the son is very arrogant. He is proud. He is not ready to listen to old father's advice. He is not ready to listen to old father's advice. In a very radical, critical tone, high tone, you listen to the song. In the song, Cat Stevens uses a high tone to speak the son's role. Father's role is, father's words are spoken, sung in very timid, controlled, loving tone. But the son's words are sung in a very high, critical, radical tone. Right. Then son says, how can I try to explain? The son says, how can I explain? Because when I try to explain, he turns away again. He does not listen to me. Right. This is some weakness of elders. Note it down. Some weakness of elders. Even Nicholas in the short story Lumber Room refers to this weakness. Not listening. Elders do not listen to the children. Nicholas says, you don't listen when we tell you important things. The same thing here. This is elders' weakness. Because of this weakness, there's a clash between children and parents. Children and parents. Parents must listen to children's problem. The son criticizes it. He's right. It's always been the same old story. When I say something, father repeats the old story. Father does not listen to my problem, but he keeps on speaking about his own life. I don't like it. Right? Now, elders have to think when dealing with the children. When dealing with the children, they must pay some attention, some concern about the young people's needs, desires. Young people needs and desires. They have to think. Then there will be little clash. From the moment I could talk, this boy further comments, from the moment I could talk, speak, underline, I was ordered to listen. Ordered to listen. What is the idea? Now, elders do not allow children to talk. Shut up. Listen to me. Shut up, listen to me. That is their way. But no, we elders have to listen to children, what they have to say, right? To express their feelings, thoughts freely. This child criticizes. From my childhood, I was never allowed to speak, to express my feelings freely. Father always shut my mouth. Shut my mouth. That is why he is angry. Father has also done something wrong. Father is a successful man, but in his dealing with the child, he is not agreeable. Now, there's a way. Now I have my own life, own path. Way means path. And I know I have to go away. I have to go away from you into my new life. I have to go. Now, Father, the son takes a very strong decision against his father. Father tries to stop him from troubles, but the son does not listen. He has some anger, criticism against father. Therefore, he decides to go away from father's control. Father's control. Right? Now you know, children leave parents. Children leave parents one day. That is natural. We can't stop it. But children must know to begin a new life, getting support, help, advice from elders. Otherwise, they will fail. Then father again says, repeating the same old story, he says, it's not time to make a change. No, my dear son, it's not time to make a change. This is not the time to start a new life. Here, change means starting a new life. Just sit down, listen to me. Sit down, take it slowly. Think. You are still young. You are still immature. Young means not matured, not experienced. Hmm? That's your fault. That is your weakness, my dear. You do not understand you are still a young boy. You do not understand that you cannot live your own life without experience, without knowledge, without any talents. You must have a job. You must have education, job to begin a new life. Father says, there are so much. Again, repetition. As it is a song, there are so many repetitions. English songs have many repetitions. Right? There's so much you have to know. So much you have to go through. Go through. Go through means exposed or experienced. Not only know, to experienced. You have to experience the life first. Go to society, experience life. Go to school, experience life. You have to first do it before beginning this new life. After that, find a girl, settle down. You can start a family. You can start a new life, no problem. You will be happy man. If you want, you can marry. Be happy. Look at me, I am old, I am happy. Take me as an example. I followed my elders' advice and I began a new life. Now I am happy. Father says, please follow my advice, begin a new life, be a happy man. But this young man proudly says, he criticizes not only his father, but all fathers. The young man represents new generation. New generation has a criticism on old generation. Now this is that criticism. All the times I have cried, I have shouted every time when I cried, tried to express. I cried, I suffered, keeping all things I knew inside, all of my feelings. I had so many feelings in my heart. They troubled me. I tried to explain them to father and parents, but they never listened to me. But they never listened to me. It's hard, it's very difficult. Harder to ignore it, harder to not to listen to my heart. Heart. Now the boy is not rational. He mentions that he wants to listen to his heart. To ignore, I cannot ignore them, forget them. Ignore means forget or abandon, give up, or not to care. Disregard. I cannot disregard my feelings of the heart because they are very painful, bitter. I must listen to them. Now, this is the nature of young children, young men and women, because they never use their brain to take decisions. They use their hearts to take decisions. They don't use their rational thinking, logical thinking, but they use their emotional thinking to take decisions. Now, it is clear from this. Harder to ignore it. It is very difficult to disregard my feelings. I have to listen to them, Father. I have to listen to them. Therefore, I must go away from you. If they were right, I'd agree. But it's them. They know, not me. If they means the elders. If the elders were right, I would agree. But I know they are not right because it's them they know. Only they know they are right. Not me, I do not know. What is this? The son does not believe all generations' advice, all generations' words. Hmm? He's very arrogant. He rejects, completely rejects them. Hmm? Because he has no faith in his father or other fathers. Hmm? No faith. Therefore, he says, no. Now there's a way. I have my own way. He proudly says, I have my own life. I have my own path. I travel, I walk that path. I know I have to go away. Now I know I must go away from you. I have to go. Must. Have to means must. I must go away from you. I know I must go. I have to go. Right. Now in this way, the song ends. The song ends. Right. What is implied here? Children leave parents. Hmm? Children leave parents, whether we like it or not. We give them advice, but some children take advice, some children do not take advice. Those who take advice and build their lives, be happy people. Those who do not take advice, ruin their life and be unhappy people. That is nature of life. That is nature of life. Okay. Therefore, the song tells us life is a challenge. Life is a challenge, and children need elders' guidance, elders' support to begin to face this life. Children need it. New generation need it. All generations support. All generations help to begin the new generation's life. New generation's life. We cannot totally reject old people. So they have gathered some valuable information. They have gathered some valuable experience. We have to share them. We have to share them. You know, the new invention comes from the old invention. Remember, අලුත් නිමවීමක් එන්නේ පරණ නිමවීමේම දිගුවක් විදිහට. ලෝකේ හැම දෙයක්ම නිර්මාණය වෙන්නේ මේ විදිහට. පරණ නිමවීමේ දිගුවක් විදිහට තමයි අලුත් නිමවීම එළියට එන්නේ. Therefore, society is the same. New society comes out of the old society. From that new society, another new society will evolve, come out. It is a process. It is a process. Life is also a process, right? From old life, new life comes. From that new life, another life comes. Likewise, sharing experience. Now, that is the idea of this song, right? That's the idea of this song. There is a conflict between old and new generation. The reason for that conflict is the new generation's rejection of the old generation. Rejection, right? You cannot reject totally your parents' ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions, solutions, experience. You can reject කරන්න බෑ. That is the foundation of your new life, right? Now, this is very practically applicable song to our life. Listen to song. The very words are in the song. මේ වචනම ඔය song එකේ තියෙනවා. It is easy for you to understand, right? Then write down the comment first. The poet Cat Stevens. Cat Stevens. Write down Cat Stevens is an American singer, now living in England. Father and son, go on writing. Father and son, father and son, father and son is a song, written and sung, S-U-N-G, sung, written and sung, S-U-N-G, sung by Cat Stevens himself, Right. Comment, write down, comment. The poem Father and Son, the poem Father and Son carries the theme of generational conflict, in the process of life, The new generation is always in conflict with the old generation in adjusting, in adjusting their lives to the present context, Cat Stevens, next sentence, Cat Stevens discusses this theme through a conflicting situation between a father and a son. between a father and a son who decides to leave the family, to start a new life, to start a new life. The song is, next sentence, the song is presented, the song is presented as a conversation, as a conversation between the father and his son, between the father and his son. Next paragraph. It is the father, it is the father who speaks first, who speaks first, giving his advice, giving his advice to the young son who is going to, who is going to take a change of life, who is going to take a change of life, leaving home, leaving home, leaving home. The old father, the old father who is matured, the old father who is matured and experienced, who is matured and experienced about life, tries to stop the young boy leaving the family's protection, young boy from leaving the family's protection untimely, untimely. Please quote, it is not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. It is not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. Take it easy. The old father warns, W-A-R-N-S, warns. The old father warns the young boy that 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 his life is in danger. His life is in danger if he steps into a new life, if he steps into a new life without any experience, without any experience. He explains to the young man, he explains to the young man that he has a personal weakness. He has a personal weakness, comma, that is, he has a personal weakness, W-E-A-K-N-E-double, weakness, that is, he does not understand, he does not understand he is still a young boy without, he is still a young boy without any experience about life, without any experience about life. Please, Scott, you are still young. That's your fault. There's so much you have to know. There's so much you have to know.